So I got Mike here today and Jeremy Bowers at Coldwell Banker Preferred. I manage our Center City office in Philadelphia. Mike's going to give me an objection healer today. I don't know what it is, but the point of this is this. There's only 40 objection healers in real estate. If you learn all 40 or you learn half of them, the other half are pretty similar. Watch. Repeat, affirm, give options. Repeat, affirm, give options. If you repeat, affirm, and give options on anything, you can typically get to their motivation. All I'm going to try to do with Mike here in a second is try to get to his motivation and see if I can help him. Now watch. I am not attached to his outcome. So if he does not want to list with me and I don't think I can help him, I will walk away. I don't know if the situation is going to happen that way, but be very, very cautious when you go into a presentation that you're able to walk away from a deal. There's no reason to take a very overpriced listing or do a deal that doesn't make sense, because you and I don't get paid unless we sell it. Fair enough? Great. So Mike, fire an objection healer off at me.
Jeremy, I think I want to sign with you, but one thing holding me back is the fact that I got another agent over here saying that he can do what you're doing for 5%.
So you're telling me that you want to list with me, but you'd rather do it at 5% compared to 6%. Is that fair?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to, save some money. Yeah.
Okay. So the house is $300,000, correct? So we're talking about $3,000. Is that fair? 1%, 6% to 5%, 1% total package is $3,000, right?
Right.
Okay. So if we break down what we talked about today, we talked about marketing. Do you agree that my marketing plan can get you the most amount of money for the house?
Yeah, it sounded good. Yeah.
The second part of our conversation today was closing. Do you believe that my closing skills can close a buyer and buyer's agent to buy your house versus the competition?
I mean, I feel pretty comfortable right now. Yeah.
Good. Lastly is the price. Do you agree that we should list the house at $300, or do you have any questions or concerns?
Well, if we do list that at 300, and I do go with you at the rate that you're asking for, it seems like I could just save the money with somebody else.
Okay. Fair enough. So you're looking at this whole package, like Jeremy has the closing skills, marketing skills, and he can get top dollar for this house, but I got to pay $3,000 more for Jeremy. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I totally understand. So when that 1% we're talking about, keep in mind $1,500 would go to me, $1,500 would go to the buyer's agent.
Right.
So let me ask you a question. What do you do for a living?
I work in the restaurant industry.
You work in the restaurant industry. Okay, so let me ask you a question. If you're in a restaurant industry and one person's willing to pay you $20 an hour and another restaurant's willing to pay you $30 an hour, it's the same amount of work. Would you work for the $20 or the $30? Atmosphere's the same, everything's the same. Which company would you work for?
I'd go with the $20 option. Everything's the same.
20 compared to 30. Which one would you go for?
The $20.
No, 30.
30?
You work for more money.
Oh, for more money. Sorry.
Yeah, right. That makes sense. If you work for 20, then you work with me, right?
Yeah, you know what? True.
So, right, you want more money, right?
Right.
You want $10 more per hour to work.
That makes sense. Okay. Yes.
So here's what happens in real estate, Mike. Two houses are the same. Very similar, right? Your house and Bob's house.
Okay.
We have both houses listed around $300,000. Okay? Jeremy Bowers, just say in this case, is not your listing agent. I'm the buyer's agent. I come in, look at your house, and I look at the next door neighbor's house. And I can make an extra $1,500. Same amount of work. Whose house am I going to sell? Whose house am I going to push?
I'm going to push the one that you can make a little bit more money in.
Right?
Yeah.
So what you're asking me to do, and I can understand and I can appreciate, you're asking me to negotiate against us to help sell the competition. Because when you ask to lower the commission, that's what we're doing, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Second thing is this. The $1,500 difference that I would be making, because remember it's $3,000, $1,500 to buyer's agent, $1,500 to listing rep, that $1,500, I showed you the 12 main steps that I'm going to do to sell your house. You want me to be honest with you, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
What happens when you go to buy a car and the car, say, is $45,000, they sell it to you for $40,000, right?
Okay.
That's a deal, right?
Yeah, it's a deal. Yeah.
But say after that point at the $40,000, they sold to you anything less, and that's what it cost them to sell the house. What would they have to do to sell it to you for $38,000? Probably take off some wheels.
Yeah.
Probably take some out of the engine. The car probably wouldn't run right?
That sounds about right. Yeah.
So in the marketing perspective of real estate, you're asking me to cut out some of my marketing. Is there anything on this list that maybe we can find something that we can cut out?
All right. I want the property marketed correctly, yeah.
So you want no shortcuts on marketing, you want top dollar for the house, and you want the agents to bring the deals to you, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
So let me explain how if you pay 6%, you can make more money. Is that fair?
Okay, sure.
So here's how we're going to do it. Number one, the buyer's agent is going to be more willing to show your property compared to the competition if we pay 6% and some other person prices at 5%, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's number one, increase our chances of offers. Number two, what happens on the home inspection when I do a home inspection? They come back and they say, it needs this, it needs that, it needs this, and we're paying them 6%. We remind them, hey, you can go back on the market and go find another deal, but you can make it $1,500, $2,000 less if you go out and find another deal. What do you think the buyer's agent is going to do?
He's gonna fight to get the deal done. Yeah.
Right, probably going to be easier deal.
Yeah.
Between those two things, you can see that $1,500 on that side, $1,500 on this side, that $3,000 all of a sudden could be a net of $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 to you if we get your house sold. Less on the home inspections, more offers, more people trying to sell your property because we're paying 6%. Do you know what I do, Mike? I pay out 4% commission on my deals that I list. A lot of new construction projects, they pay 4%, 5% to buyer's agents. Why?
Oh, I wouldn't know. I mean,
Attract more buyers.
track more. Okay, makes
So
sense.
let's
Yeah.
say if someone in the restaurant business is willing to pay you $50 an hour and you're making 20.
Right.
Remember I said 20 and 30. What
Yeah,
would you do
yeah,
for 50? Do whatever they want, right?
Anything. Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Same thing in this business. When you have new construction, someone's willing to pay out 5% to the buyer's agent only. They're willing to work a little bit harder to bring deals, right?
Yeah.
So you agree, and I agree that the best thing for you to do is pay 6% and get this house sold for you, correct?
Yeah. I think it sounds like
Good.
you got a good plan. Yeah.
Let's get to work.
Awesome.
Thanks. So as you guys can see, there's objection healers. I repeat, I affirm, I give options. I repeat, I affirm, give options. I don't care what objection healer he gives me. That's all I'm going to do. How did I learn how to do that? I practice. I practice for 15, 20, 30 minutes a day in the morning or in the evening. I had my book with me at all times. And over the years, I've just practiced and practiced and practiced. Got into business full-time 2005. I only sold real estate maybe till 2011, right? I've been doing this job for 4 years. So I had a 6-7 year stint and built it quick and got up to 150 units because I practiced and I had systems. If you want that type of help and you want that type of training, give me a call. We have 100 hours free real estate training in 30 days, and then you have me after that. 215-370-9107 or type Jeremy Bowers on YouTube. Thanks. Have a good day.